It's raining tacos.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
It's raining, raining, raining. Who said it's raining tacos?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to
it's raining, 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 raining.
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And all the way.
It's raining, raining tacos.
Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
It's raining, raining, raining tacos.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Can you sing it for me?
Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now
it's raining tacos.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
There you go.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Six yards left on 2nd down. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a
It's raining taco.
situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, they go Montgomery.
Oh, God.
And he will have
Man, right by him.
yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking deep downfield.
I see that too.
In the end zone,
Ah,
touchdown,
man.
Chicago.
That's crazy.
Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It's raining tacos.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
It's raining.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
I didn't even.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Sure.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down there on a pickup of 25.
Sure.
Mayfield now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter.
Sure.
They get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
You asked me that already, buddy. I told you. I said yes.
2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Okay.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big
Yeah, get your stuff out.
Really
your bag is in the car, so just put your boxing sneakers by the door, and I'll put them. If I just bring your boxing sneakers over here, so I can put them in the bag in the morning.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
Let me stop,
I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
It's going down. Down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 7-7, our score after 1. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there.
Dang, niggas is getting hurt.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And in his 2nd year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. taken from about the 12. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive
here you go.
continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. James has got it. Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been. And it's a fumble. Finding room at the 30.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to take another shot here, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields.
Oh, my God.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds right around the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 14 seconds all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Beckham. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 8 coming up. And again, it's Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From way up at the 23. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Let's go. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Allen. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
You okay?
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield.
Dang.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Fields.
I seen that, sir.
He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
How was your day? Yeah.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line. They run it again with Chubb.
Oh, no.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff comes to Chubb. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield on play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Check, check.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Dropped back at the 15-yard line. Bilal Nichols in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's James. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Fields on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's where you belong.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
44. Run. Check. Let's go, Randy. Turn up. Get that ball. 44. Mike. 44. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, Fields. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Get ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.